You can ask Abdul. I am trying to explain them all these things. It doesn't make sense that you are starting to build your house on the third floor and you have big problems still in the first and in the second floor. There's a lot of things to do to develop. I'm coming out of this. I wanted to become a professional by myself. This stream was cut because of a knee injury. So that's why I'm coming from the other side. I'm coming from the development. I'm not coming from being a professional in a high league. The players that will come will have the chance to play if it makes sense. Maybe some players will not play in the first match. Maybe then they will play in the second match because, okay, the players that will come abroad will only have a few training sessions with us before the first match. They will have some more training sessions before the second match. So, as I said, at the moment, every player that is coming or is in the camp or will join the camp will have the chance to play. I am not looking who has played 50 or 100 caps already. Everybody has now the chance, because this is a good thing if you have a new coach, that he has no old ideas in his bag about some players. Sure, I will get some information from my assistant coach. I also get some information from the technical director who was responsible for the last match. They were also responsible to invite these players in cooperation with me. So for sure I was taking their ideas and their information to invite them. But okay, I think some players they even don't have seen by themselves. So that's why we invited them. We have a chance of 30 players to invite. We only 11 players will play at the beginning. So why shouldn't we use this opportunity to have a look on them? So now there was one in the back. Yes. First, that's probably the life of a coach. Sometimes you are sacked because poor results. Sometimes there might be other reasons. I've heard some comments out of the media that was asking who is this coach? So who is this coach is giving you a good answer somehow this question, because if you don't know me, it means I'm not someone with a famous name. I'm someone who has worked now 30 years in football development. From these 30 years, I have to correct one of these media that was coming out. I was working 28 years with teams on the field, not only 18, 28 years. So we already came to the situation, what is the situation of Rwanda national team out of the FIFA ranking? It's a team that needs development. It doesn't make sense that you get a former professional who knows about playing maybe against Barcelona or whatever, but can work with players that are already on a high level. So maybe I don't know what coaches you had before, and if you had coaches 20 years ago, time in football has changed a lot. You cannot compare what you have done 20 years ago, what you have to do now. If I remember my time when I was playing football, it was 11 times 1 against 0. So now it is playing 11 against 11. It's now a totally different game than 20 years ago. So that's why it is very important, what I said, to get the ideas to the players how to act together. Because otherwise it's the result, and that's what I already have seen. I informed myself before I came here, where the match is played. What I saw was a lot of kick and rush. kick and rush is the result because players don't know where to run for asking the ball, and the other player doesn't know where to play the ball. So because he's getting under pressure, he is kicking the ball as far away from the goal as possible. This is absolutely the last option, but this has nothing to do with football nowadays, what you like to watch. So that's why I think there's a lot of things to do to develop. I'm coming out of this. I wanted to become a professional by myself. This stream was cut because of a knee injury. So that's why I'm coming from the other side. I'm coming from the development. I'm not coming from being a professional in a high league. I think for a situation like that, this is a good solution what your federation has done. I'm happy to be here and to work here with the team. It's also decided that my wife will come here so that we will stay. The plan is to stay for a longer time. It's not planned to leave after 3 weeks. But okay, time will show what will happen.
Actually, excuse me, you haven't actually answered my question.
Okay.
Say, how convinced are you that we need to help, Rwandans to realize the dream of going back to African Cup?
Okay.
With the players you have, are you convinced that we can make it for Rwanda to go back to the African Cup for the second time in history?
So I already said there is talent in this team. So this is a very important point. There is talent. Now, talent have to be developed. In developed countries, talent is already developed in the youth, what is a very important part. So when players are coming out of the youth, they already know most of the things in technical and tactical aspects. If there is no good youth development, then players coming out with talent but still having done already a lot of wrong things, what you have to change. So how convinced I am? I cannot give you any number of it. I am here to win matches, and I am here to show that your players can show not only kick and rush, that they can show to try to play football, modern football. And you can ask Abdul, I am trying to explain them all these things. It doesn't make sense that you are starting to build your house on the 3rd floor and you have big problems still in the 1st and in the 2nd floor. So somehow I'm also here now to fill these gaps that are in the 1st and the 2nd floor, that it's a stable situation in the 3rd floor. Okay, convinced, I cannot answer you the question like that. I'm working hard. We will work hard. Out of a cooperation between the technical director, the assistant coaches, and I was giving my input in what kind of players I would like. For the next invitation, I will have a better situation because I will be here, I will watch the matches, I will see the players, how they are doing in the league. I hadn't had this chance. I could see 1 or 2 matches only. And there, for sure, I didn't see all the players that might be possible. For the moment, I have to work with these players and I will try my best. And for the future, I will use the chance to scout the players. Also, when I'm not here in the country, I will go to some of these places where foreign players or players that might be able to play for your national team, to go there and watch them in their training sessions to get an idea. Then we don't have to invite them because I can already watch them at their normal playing ground. So we will use this situation. And okay, as I said, we are using also this camp, if possible, to get 2 or 3 players in we haven't seen that are playing on a good level in European clubs, and then we will see if they make a difference. I hope so. Scoring goals is coming back what I told before. When you don't know where to run and the players who is passing or crossing the ball does not know where to run or where to cross the ball, then the chance is 50-50 that ball and player will meet. So now we will talk about certain situations that will appear during the match so that players know, okay, if the ball is coming from this position, the striker knows where he should run to get the ball. Now the question is this guy getting the ball to this position? But at least both know I want to kick the ball there, and the striker knows I want to run there. And these are things we are now have started in the training. And the other aspect is a technical aspect. You have to use the right shooting technique for the situation. So it means there are different shooting techniques. Now you use the wrong shooting technique in a certain situation where you should use a different one. Then the chance that you are scoring is becoming less. So these are a lot of things. Where you shoot to the first post, where you shoot up or down. You shoot to the second post, you shoot up or down. I told our players, you are running kilometers until you get the chance to shoot to the goal. And then you are making the wrong decision by shooting to the goal, so that the goalkeeper has a bigger chance to catch the ball. So these are all things where you can try to make the players better understanding, better using the technique you have to use in this situation. And then the chance will increase to score. It's getting to increase the chances for being better. That's it.